Hey guys, this is a really interesting exploration of eighth notes and triplets. So awesome job, Ken, writing out. He actually wrote out the music. He didn't just make it up and kind of improvise. He actually wrote out the music here. Fantastic. Now I'm going to play, well, first, let's listen to Ken play this, and then I'm going to play what's here on the score. And then I'm going to actually notate out how I think this could go. Ken is the composer, so he, of course, has the final word. But first, let's hear Ken play a little bit of this from the beginning. Okay, so when I hear that, I immediately start to have a feel of three. Da 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 bum 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 bum. So it's 1, 2, 3 dun 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 bum 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 ba da da dun 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 bum 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 ba da da dun. 1, 2, 3 1, 2, 3 1, 2, 3. Now, if we were to notate this, so in other words, the way I'm hearing this is, and I think it's the way Ken's feeling it too, is ba ba da da dum bum dun 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 da 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 da. So instead of notating this in 3/4, which would be a little crazy, this is notated in 4/4 with eighth notes that look like triplets the way it's written there at the beginning, because they're beamed, 3/8 notes at a time. But actually, the way it's written, it's in 4/4 time. And if I were to just play this exactly the way it's written there, with just straight eighth notes, it would be like this. It would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's more of a kind of hard driving da 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 kind of rock kind of feel. As opposed to what Ken's going for, which is more of a swinging kind of 3 feel. So the way I think we should notate this is in 12/8 time. So instead of notating it with a bunch of triplets, like triplet, 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 we should notate it in 12/8 time, because then we won't have to write in a bunch of triplets, a bunch of little threes for every eighth note, a group of 3 eighth notes. We can just, let me show you here. So I set this to 12/8 time, and what I can do now is I can add in eighth notes, and they're automatically made as triplets. You see that? So what this does is I don't need to actually write in all the little threes. It's implied that this has a feel of 3 within each beat. So it's technically the way we would count this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if we go back to Ken's piece, taking it easy this evening, I love that. So, so taking it easy, yeah. So I think that's also why this has a kind of a swing sort of feel to it, right? Because we're taking it easy. It's not this hard driving rock thing. Now, if we listen for the beginning of this, da 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 dum bum. The other way I could count it is 1, 2, 3, da 4, da da 1, da 2, da da 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Well, that sounds good, but I'm not counting to 12. That's because 12/8 can also, of course, 12 can be divided by 4, right? So we could also count this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. That's why it's such a cool time signature. So now, 1, 2, 3, da 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 da. I think that's where you're starting. I think that's how you're feeling the starting of this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think the first note is on 9. Let me show you how this works. Da dum dum. Right? So I think we have basically a pickup bar of 4/8 notes worth. So let's see, I'm going to go to time signature. I'm going to start with a bar of length. I know this is super small. So we're starting with a bar that is bum, ba, da, bum. There, boom. Now I'm going to go G, G, A, G, and So we're starting now with a feel of ba ba da da boom, downbeat. Ba 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 da ba ba, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? I think that's what Ken's going for. So ba ba da ba 1, 2, 3, ba. And that also works well to have dotted quarter notes here. I just think they would fall well on the beat. On the beat meaning right here on the downbeat, like the first beat of the measure. Da 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 da. And then we have G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So then we would need to do bum bum dum. And we would need to tie these. So I'm just showing you how it works here with 12/8 time. Because remember that in 12/8 time, we're dealing in eighth notes. So, one, the dotted quarter note is the equivalent of 3/8 notes. So the dotted quarter note, we would have, essentially 4 dotted quarter notes per measure. See that? So if we're feeling this in 4, like ba 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 4, da, da. So 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. If we're feeling it like that, then the beats that I'm counting, 1, 2, 3, each of those is equivalent to a dotted quarter note, right? Or 3/8 notes, right? So da 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 dum. So I'm going to get into notating that. Da 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 dum. And then we have, okay, the cool thing if you're getting into notating music is to just copy paste and then move it. So basically, Ken, I think the feel that you're going for here is something like this, but let me know if this is not correct. So in 12/8 time, a dotted whole note is worth a whole measure. Ken and anybody else watching this, well, yeah, Ken, let me know if this is what you're going for here. Okay, so I'm going to play both versions. First, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Now, that's cool in its own right? But when I was hearing you play it, I felt like there was a bit more of a kind of a swing feel going. So here's the above version. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right? So Ken, let me know if that is what you had in mind in terms of the feel of it. But 1, so I was just counting it in 12. Now if I count it in 4, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, I just played the top one again. It can be a little deceptive because I was counting it in 4, and you could look at the bottom one and say, well, that's written in 4, right? But I was actually playing the top one, counting 4 big beats per measure instead of all the little ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But that's why 12/8 is so useful as a time signature, because it gives us all these triplets just built in inherently, but we can still feel it in a nice 4, So let me know if that's the direction you were going with this, Ken, in terms of the way you're feeling it when you were playing it. But I'm so glad that you wrote this out. It's such great practice to actually write this kind of stuff out after you've been working at it, kind of improvising, composing at the keyboard. So good work. Awesome.